our chocolate dip bacon. All right, I've got to melt just a little bit of chocolate. Now this is semi-sweet baking chocolate. What we used earlier today, we did the chocolate that you dip. And you can find that during the holidays. You can always find it on aisle 8 in our baking aisle, but during the holidays you can find it also in our produce department, different times of the year. So we've done some with the baking chocolate and some with the dipping chocolate, either or, whichever one you like. And you get quite a bit of this in a package, and it's always good to have. My mother always had this on hand. I never knew why as a kid because it was so bitter, and I thought, gosh, why does she have this? But that is why. All right, we have cooked bacon. We have baked it in the oven on aluminum foil. Word to the wise, it is quite greasy. There is a lot of grease when you pull it out of the oven, so be careful. But we have cooked some thick sliced bacon. You can make it ahead and refrigerate it. We got this a little done. It's better to be a little crispier than not. It's a good thing. And let's see, where are we? We're about there. Give it just another minute. I know most of you come in and wondered what in the world were we going to do with bacon. We'll go ahead and show you. You can see we've topped a cupcake with it. I know we've done some with pecans and some without. Of course, be sure and refrigerate it. You can actually, after you get the chocolate on it, put it in the refrigerator for a few minutes and then pull it back out. It does say to go ahead and brush the whole slice of bacon. You're just painting one side with chocolate, but Rhonda had made plenty this evening, and she decided to go ahead and break hers and then paint it with the chocolate. She said it was a little bit easier to do. All right. I noticed, have you all seen on the, I guess the Cupcake Wars, somebody had made a cornbread cupcake, and they used a maple bacon frosting. Do what? Yeah. I eat grape jelly with cornbread. About burnt this one. All right, and careful not to burn it. All right, I'm just going to demonstrate on a couple of pieces. Now, if you use the baker's chocolate, obviously you won't go as thick as you do with the dipping chocolate. And I honestly think the dipping chocolate is probably a little easier. But some people like that real semi-sweet taste. This piece is so crispy I can't tell what's the chocolate and what's the bacon. All right. It looks a little messy, but it turns out, you saw how beautiful it is. And my bacon, of course, is cold. But you'll let it cool just a little bit and then do it, and you can always make the bacon a day ahead, put it in the refrigerator and pull it out. People will be absolutely amazed if you serve this at a party. They probably think you're a little crazy, but once they eat it, it's kind of one of those things, once you eat it, you think, gosh, that really is good. What is the name of the man that invented bacon? What?
John Harris.
How do you know that? You must have Googled that. John Harris invented bacon. Obviously.
God invented it.
Well, obviously, but ooh, that's kind of a neat little fact. Thought you were going to tell me you got that off a Snapple lid. Probably. That sounds like a Snapple fact, doesn't it? All right. I have about got the last piece I'm going to do. Rhonda's turned out beautifully. Of course, like I said, we used dipping chocolate earlier. This is a little extra crispy if you all like extra crispy bacon. Now, let me show you what we've got that doesn't have pecans on it. I think think the pecans adds to the look of it.
Well, if you can hold it in a mirror.
This is what it looks like without pecans. It doesn't look as pretty as the pecans, does it? But it sure is good. Here is the, for the one, am I under it now? Oh. It looks like some kind of good toffee brittle, doesn't it? But this is using dipping chocolate. So, word to the wise, that's a little easier to use.